Tony, you'll soon be as grey as me if you have many afternoons like that, won't you?
Yeah, it was a bit of a heart stopper, wasn't it, for a bit of a coach killer in some respects. But yeah, it was a slow old affair, and yeah, we didn't control it like we would have liked. That's for sure. You know, particularly second half. First half, I thought we were pretty decent. We conceded a try from a kick in the first half, and that was it. And didn't have any line breaks against it. We didn't have any line breaks against us for the game, which is a positive. However, our last plays and handling of last plays, we didn't get to many last plays, and our opponents did. And we need to take a leaf out of their book in terms of getting to last plays, and then at this time of the year, some of them are hard to deal with, as we saw, and. We lacked patience and control at different stages, and a bit of self-control, and a little bit of discipline in the second half as well. But there was some positives in amongst it.
Was some of that down to nerves, Tony, do you think?
No, I don't. Oh well, you'd have to ask them. No, I think just trying too hard sometimes. Whether that's nerves, I don't think it's nerves. I just lacking a little bit of, want to put on, the good plays and stuff that you do in practice, and sometimes you try to do them at the wrong times in games. It'll come. We're still getting to know each other as well, some of these boys, and different combinations that I'm throwing at them, and but. There's aspects of our game that we will be pleased about, and there's aspects of our game that, we need to learn quickly from, because we made hard work of that. And I don't think, and no disrespect to our opponents, because, I said through the week, they're a good team, and they stick to their structures and they stick to their procedures, and they get to the end of sets and ask questions of their opponents. They have all through so far. So I'm not surprised about them. What we needed to do is just be a bit more patient ourselves.
How big was it for you to be able to make those 6 changes, Tony?
Yeah, well, we needed to. We've had some injuries and we've had some suspensions, and it was nice to be able to bring in those 2 lone boys. I thought they were both very good for us. Matty really got us on the front foot, and he was a big part of us being on the front foot in the first half and fairly comfortable. Then when he went to the sin bin, we lost a bit of that control and that steadiness and that go forward, if you like. So, but Joe Bullock, I thought, was solid as well. In his first stint out for us, he did a good job for us. So but I don't know if I used more than 4 subs today. I don't know, it might have been 5. We had a couple of headbins that returned, and it was just a slow game. It was just all the stoppages that we have now to check stuff. It's just we've got to get back to back to putting things on report to check things. Either that or we have. The guy in the stand just refs everything. Otherwise, we're going to be there until midnight. Some of those video ref calls and took ages, and it loses. I think our game loses the momentum. It loses the flow. It's becoming stop-start. We saw the NRL in America. And the big thing was how quick the game is for them, and we're going the other way. We're slowing it down and getting to the point where we're getting like the stoppages in the gridiron, where they're checking everything. The NFL. We're either one or the other. I don't know. I'm getting a bit. It's a long afternoon when you're stopping as much as what we were today.
I know the meetings were about different aspects of the officiating and the rules, but the coaches and the players meeting in the week, did you see evidence of people being listened to this afternoon, do you think?
It was very productive. We're not going to get it all right and straight away, and we're learning, they're learning, and we're all discussing things to try and get to the right levels of interference or the right levels of punishment on things. So we're not going to get it right, and I'm not sure that we are at the moment. It may take a while, but it's good that we're having discussions and we're getting opinions, and we're able to then go away and review it and see if it is working. And there were some aspects that were better, but there were some aspects in the game so far this weekend that still a little bit puzzling.